If there is only one thing you have to know in trading in order to make money, what would it be? Are we going higher or are we going lower? Should we buy? Should we sell? In this video, I'm going to show you a mechanical way how you can find out if the market is going to trend higher or lower. Follow along, because if there is a holy grail in trading, then this is it. I've been trading for more than 5 years. I'm funded with FTMO and CFT, and I have been mentoring students to becoming professional traders as well. If you watch this video till the end, I'm gonna give you a free gift and that you will only know if you reach the end of the video. So let's get into it. The most thing traders struggle with is finding the daily buys, because they do not have enough confidence in only looking at price action. This is why there is more into it, not just price action. Now, by the time of this recording, the week before, I took an amazing trade on Euro and on JPP. I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it and exactly how I got my daily buys. So follow along, because by the end of the video, I'm gonna give you those indicators for you to use as well. Let's get into it. Now, when you see this, don't think that this is too complicated. It's very simple. Only thing I'm doing is looking for only four things. The first one I'm gonna show you right now is what are the commercials doing? Who are the commercials? The commercials are traders who have a large sum of money that they use this currency, so they have to get it at the best prices. They are the ones who move the markets, not us. And this is why we want to know what they are doing in order to give us this confidence and the condition that this is why we are looking for a short, not because there's a imbalance down or there's a liquidity up. No, because they are doing this and we have proof that they are doing it. This is released by official on the official website of CFTC. So I don't want to talk too much. I want to show you more. And if we look here, this is the commercials right here, okay? And this is their positions right now on the red dot right here. This is the line. And if we go backwards, okay? If we go backwards, so let's say we are in 2015 now and they have not been this low before, okay? So this means that they are selling extreme selling pressure coming from them, all right? And every time they sold before, we saw prices decrease. This is weekly chart, so even if it's a weekly chart, it can be used on the daily, it can be used on intraday, because it's just giving us the bias, you know. We need only one weekly candle in order to short it on the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, whatever you are trading. So even though it's on the weekly, you can use it on intraday. Again, look, when they're not even down here, they were here, and look at the big move we got. All right, as well as here, see, we were this low and we got this huge move. This is why it's important to know the past behavior. What did they do before? You know, this is step one. Step two is checking the retailers, people like us, which are usually wrong. You know, when we are high, look how we went down. Again, when we are high, look how we went down. When we are high, we did not see so much reaction right here, because the commercials were not that low. So that's why we use the combination of looking at them doing the opposite of each other. This is a great combination. Right here, I look at it with open interest. Open interest, who is who interested in the market? Either people interested in this market or not, you know. So basically, what you want to understand is that when this open interest is going higher and the commercial is going lower, that means we are selling, right? This means that we should look for shorts. So this is my second thing that I'm looking for, okay? People are interested, we are looking for shorts, the commercials are short, and the open interest is going higher. Now, we have two more things that we look at. Everything else would be extra, but these are the important things that we have to look at. We can look at the evaluation, if we are overvalued or undervalued in relation to the dollar, okay? And this concept has been given long time before. It's not new, but people were not using it. That's why we use it now, okay? Look at the dollar. The blue line is the dollar. We're gonna look at it compared to JPP. This is the blue line. And the last time we were overvalued, look at the drop we had. Same as here. The last time we were overvalued, look at the drop we had. Over here, it took some time, and then we saw the drop. This is a weekly candle, and then we saw the drop. Now, this time again, we didn't go the first time, but when this happens, we go up, down, and then again, it gives us a bigger impact move. So this is the daily, and this is the big move we saw, okay? So even if we, let's say this didn't happen, and I have many examples that we have right now happening that I share with my community. every week. I tell them, okay, look what's happening now before it happens. Exactly how I shared this trade with them as well. So we were at this point, we expect to see a bearish move. So now we have three things in our favor. Let's see if we can add anything more. We can look what happens every year at this time for JPP. Okay, so we were here when we were looking at it. Look, we see a top. Doesn't matter how long this is, but we see that we have a top. Okay, so this top going lower, which gives us another. This is the fourth thing that we can see. All right, now if we, after we do all this is just very simple. Okay, mechanical. We just want to see, are they lower, are we overvalued? Anybody who can analyze anything, like this is the one-on-one thing that you need in order to trade. Analyze charts, analyze if we are up or down, basic stuff, nothing major. So up till now I showed you exactly what we are looking for, which is to short this market. Okay, now we come to the charts and we still see that the market is going higher. All right, I have one more tool that I look at to confirm my bias, which is this smart flow indicator that is also showing me what are the commercials are doing in a different calculation. And over here it shows me that the price is going and doing a higher high while we are doing a higher low. Okay, what does that mean? We are trying to hit our supply area, or an area where we can see a reaction to go lower. When we see those opposite of each other, now we know that also all the analysis that we did is correct. Okay, so we will not see it in this way, we were gonna see it like that. Okay, look, we are going higher and this is showing me lower. How do I know where to enter, when to enter? But in this video I'm showing you that this is the bias. Now I'm going to the market and I have a bias. All this without having a place that we can react from is useless, because the price doesn't react to anything. We need to have things we see on the chart to react from. So conditions are met. Okay, people are selling, we are overvalued, seasonal, everything. And now we can come to see if we have some areas that price reacted from before. This is what we should do as traders. Check what happened in history and repeat it. All right, so we have this full area right here that the price reacted from. Look, not from here, but look at the reaction we had. Okay, so this means this is a great area that we haven't reached before, and I'm doing this analysis on JPP futures. Okay, so when I want to trade it, JPP USD, then, or USD JPP, then I'm gonna short it, correct, because it's cross pair. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a full course explaining everything. It's called From Zero to Pro. If you have no idea about trading, it tells you everything. It's for free, completely free. You can join my community. I'm gonna leave it in the comments and you can find it there. So the other thing that I was looking at, we have on the daily a couple of supply areas. We have this area right here, okay, and we have this area right here. On the weekly it would be all this together. Okay, we can also take it in this way, but this would be the extreme right here, and this would be the one below it. We want the price to react somewhere around here. We want to start seeing it move somewhere around here. So we reached this area, we have this going lower, correct? Now I want to go to my chart that I analyze on without any indicators, because those just show me what's happening. Okay, so let's look to at GBP USD. Let's go back to the replay mode. Basically this video was about daily chart. I'm gonna show you also how I confirm that, confirming it with market structure. That is not typical market structure which you see every day, but as simple as I can make it. We go higher, we go lower, we make this higher than this high. All right, then we make this high which is lower than this high, then we go down and we make higher than this, lower than this high. So this shows us that the market is weak, the market is getting weaker. Okay, now in the area where we expect it to get weak. So this is on the 4 hour, or correct? We can just put a trend line, a simple trend line connecting the two short-term lows. Without complicated, I know there's a million ways that you can complicate it. Okay, we can look for fair value gaps, we can look for liquidity grabs, we can look for so many things. But if you want to keep it as simple as possible, okay, put a trend line and let's just see what would happen. Okay, I have rules for the trend line. Okay, once we break it, we enter. Our stop loss is gonna be above this high right here. Okay, and then since we know that the move is gonna be big move because of the conditions we have, because of the weekly bias that we have, and then the daily bias. Sorry, so this is what we are anticipating, and the price is just gonna do what are the conditions are set for it to do. So step number one, find out the conditions. Step number two is find out on the charts the technicals, what's happening. Are we really reacting to those conditions that we saw? Number three, execute. Now, if you want access to all these indicators, join my community. It's totally free and you can get access to those. I also make a weekly analysis where I show what I'm bullish on, what I'm bearish on. This I'm showing you after it happened, but usually I show it before it happens, as I was showing on my Instagram and my social media talking about the euro drop. And we saw a big euro drop. You're gonna see right now. We had a very bearish euro. Okay, it took some time. I took this trade. We took some time. We went higher and higher, but this is when we test the patience. Okay, trading is about patience. If you don't have patience, you cannot trade. It's as simple as that. But it's a skill that you can have. It's a skill that you can train. So I'm gonna keep this video very simple, very short. This is how I find my bias, my weekly, my daily bias. I'm gonna be making a part 2 of this video to show you another example in order to get you more familiar with this. Let's try to elevate the trading, take it to another level, and stop just reacting on zones without having more confirmations. All this confirmation is gonna help us to stay in the trade, give us more confidence, and be profitable, be consistently profitable, because it's a full system. Now, if you want access to all this, as I mentioned, I'm gonna leave the link in the description, in the comments as well, and it's totally free for a limited period. If you also want to learn more about market structure, I have a full video explaining everything, so you can watch it right here.